And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Play action now. Kaiser. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Here we go!
On second down, here's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Defense showing blitz. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And he's got room. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Carr on the bootleg. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. On second down, Lynch. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gordon. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
On 1st down, Carr finds Roberts left side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Browns offensively getting ready to take the field again. If you take a step back, Charles, last 2 years for the Browns, 1-31. Worst 2-year stretch in the 98-year history of the NFL. Everybody knows that story. And the playoff drought at 14 years. Where does this franchise turn?
It's one of the great questions because I was on the record last spring that their draft looked about as professional a draft as you could have. 3 first-rounders, all of them became starters for them when you think about it. Myles Garrett at defensive end, Jabril Peppers at defensive back, and David Njoku at tight end. All of them contributed. It looked like they were making progress. They've just simply forgotten how to win as an organization, a franchise, as a team. That's the number one thing. Get a win. Get 2 wins, and maybe they can start to turn this thing around.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. Screen play. Johnson. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Again, it's Crowell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
If he indeed got it, he didn't get it by much. This is a great push up front, but I think the nose of the football does make it over the line to gain. And whoa, that was definitely cutting it close.
Here we go. 1-9. Flag round. Flag round. Let's go. 1-9.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Kaiser going to try to sneak. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Deshaun Kaiser taking it in. And the Browns add on to their lead. So with second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Shifts by him. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
Getting all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Carr now on first down. Got it complete to Crabtree. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Now Carr, throw left side complete. That's Roberts. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Cooper's got it. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown.